Hey there, welcome. I'm Josh, and on this channel, we breathe, move, and breathe again. In this workout, we're going to start with some breath work, then we're going to do 3 rounds of 3 different moves, 10 reps on each side. And in between each round, we're going to stop and we're going to focus on some breath control. Then at the end of the workout, we're going to settle and do some more breath work. Let's get into it.
Find your space and shake out the arms, feet together, stand up tall, and we begin with some Qigong movement here. In through the nose, pulling up with the hands, lifting the elbows, exhaling through the nose, pushing down like a plunger. Keep it nice and gentle here. And what we're doing is just centering our breath with our body, with our movement. Inhaling, lifting the elbows, keeping the shoulders down though. Gently exhaling through the nose, letting the hands drift and drop. At your own pace with your own breath. Continue. I want you to notice the quality of the next few breaths and begin to really slow them down. One or two more breaths here. The slowest you can, the gentlest you can, feeling as much of your breath as you can. And we jump right into alternate nostrils, so plug the right, breathe in through the left, switch, breathe out through the right, breathe back in through the right, switch out through the left, and continue in this pattern, going in for 4 and out for 8. Pro tip time, if you're having trouble getting oxygen through the nostrils, pull the skin on the cheekbone out to the side on the inhales. Okay, finish up this final breath, ending with an exhale on the left side. Relax and take a deep breath in through both nostrils. Start to move a little. Finalize any stretching you need to do. Our first move is going to be a combo reverse lunge with rotation over the front knee into a single leg deadlift. Let's begin. Take a deep breath, step back and rotate over the front knee, push up tall into a single leg deadlift. Really find your focus and find the balance on that standing leg with all 3 touch points. The front 2 corners of the foot and the back heel. As you stand up out of each one of these movements, fire that left hamstring and left glute all the way to the top. We'll switch at the halfway point, keep going. Prepare to switch sides and go. Right leg, standing leg now. Find your breath, find your focal point. Slow it down here if you need to. Make sure you can maintain nose breathing. We're not here to kick your butt. We're here to honor your butt and your breath. So move in a way where you maintain control over your breath and the movement at the same time. Just a couple more of this move, and our next move is going to be a pass through back and forth from a crouch position. Go ahead and finish this move up. Take a couple deep breaths. Position yourself with your hands on the ground and the knees hovering just above the ground so that you can pivot and rotate and begin going back and forth, kicking a leg through, pivoting through that shoulder and on the foot that stays behind you. If you need to drop to your butt, that's okay. That makes things a little easier. Keeping your hips and your feet off the ground as you pass through makes it harder. So find a balance somewhere that works for you with one of those two ways. Keep breathing, keep going. Any modification you need is totally okay. Our next move is going to be on our back, and it's going to be a straight leg rotation for core. Go ahead and finish this move up with one or two more passes. Take some deep breaths and position yourself on your back. Your arms are going to be out wide, like a T. Then you're going to roll your knees in and feet straight up and begin rotating your feet side to side as far as you can. You might not be able to make it all the way to the ground. And if this hurts your low back at all, go ahead and bend your knees. Make this work for you. Movement should feel good and there should be no pain here. So mind your edges, but do what feels good for you. Keep going. All right, as we finish up this move, our last couple of reps here, comes our rest period, and we're going to move into some breath work that might push you a little bit. Go ahead and find your place on your knees and get ready for some breathing. We're going to breathe in for 4 and out for 6 as we do this. Breathe in, 3, 4, and hold. Now out. Breathe in and hold and out. Breathe in through the nose, fill up the belly, then the ribs and the chest, and hold. Out. In. Hold. Out. In. Hold. Out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Nice and controlled. No rush. In. Hold. Out. And you should begin to feel your heart rate slowing down, breathing becoming easier. In. Soften everything, hold, out. Now take a deep breath in on your next inhale, let it go, and prepare for round number 2. Starting with that reverse lunge rotation to single leg deadlift. Go. All right, the cool thing is that this round you know the move, so let's dial it in, find that focal point, and dial in your nose breathing. Keep the lips sealed, moving at a pace where you can maintain nose breathing. I'll switch you at the halfway point. Stay focused. Finish up this rep, go ahead and switch legs and continue. Find that focal point again, find those balance points on the heel and the 2 front corners of the right foot now. Driving that foot into the ground as you come to standing, flexing the butt cheek. Keeping a straight back in this single leg deadlift portion and driving through with the hips. The final couple movements on this side, and then we move into that hover with the leg sweeps, alternating sides, keeping the knees off the ground. Get ready and begin. Let the shoulder naturally rotate as you drop the hips and push the leg through. And again, if you need to modify this at all, please do so. Almost there, hang in there. Stay focused. Our next move will be from your back with that straight leg core rotation. Go ahead and move to that position. All the way down on the back, arms wide. Roll the knees in and straighten out the legs. Low back stays tight to the ground. Let's get it. As you come over through the center, make sure that low back re-engages to the ground to keep your back safe. One little pro tip here, if you're into it, is to extend those exhales as far as you can all the way out, because that will help compress the core and activate those deep, deep core muscles. Move at your pace here for these last couple of reps. And get ready for the same breath work that we did between the last rounds. Come up to your knees, take a couple cleansing breaths to catch your breath and to blow off some CO2. We're going to go 4 in, pause 2, out 6. Exhale and get ready to breathe. In, hold, out. In, all the way, hold, out. Control your mind. You are safe. In, hold, out. Begin to control those exhales. Not so panicky. You got this. In, same with the inhale. Hold, out. In for 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Continue on your own. Begin to feel that heart rate really slow down here. If you haven't already, there should be one breath that is just delicious where the oxygen and the carbon dioxide balance perfectly, and you can just settle and let everything calm another layer. Go ahead and fully breathe in, let it go. All right, get prepared for this last round, starting with the combo leg move. One more deep breath and begin. Dial it in a little more this round. You got this. Final couple reps here. Go ahead and switch sides and continue on the other foot. Get playful with it. You know, if you want to spend some time focusing on the rotation through the core, that's fine. Wherever you feel like you need to work the most and focus the most, take your time with it. It's totally worth it to have a body and mind that connect and move together and move well. Here are the final couple reps on this side, and our next move is the pass-throughs. Take your time in these pass-throughs coming up. Maybe you slow it down to get a little more core engagement. I don't know. Get playful. It's your workout, your body. Let's move. Last few reps here, make them good. And our final move coming up is this core rotation with straight legs. Go ahead and position yourself on your back. Take a couple deep breaths. When you're ready, roll the knees in, lock that low back down, straighten out those legs, and let's go. Now the focus is the rotation through the core here. Be careful to not overstrain your arms and shoulders as they press into the ground when you go side to side. These little things are what I'm talking about. Pay attention to your body. Take it to the boundary or the edge that's appropriate for where you're located. This changes from day to day even, depending on what you've been doing to yourself, what kind of inflammation you have, what kind of sleep you got. So honor yourself wherever you're at today. Keep going. We've got our final couple passes here. And then roll out of that, come to your knees or seated, and we jump back into that breath pattern after a few gasping breaths, where we breathe in for 4, hold for 2, breathe out for 6. Go ahead and exhale. I'll get you started. Breathe in and hold and exhale. Stay calm. Breathe in, hold, out. Now in your own mind, continue with me if you want on the screen. When we control our breathing like this and our heart is thumping and our mind is freaking out, all we're feeling, that urge to breathe and air hunger, is carbon dioxide buildup in the system. Teaching your body to tolerate this more benefits and boosts it greatly. Finish this breath, and then we're going to work with nose and diaphragm breathing only. So what I want you to do is practice drawing out the exhales and using that constriction on the back of the throat that you hear right here to slow them down and make each exhale a little longer. In doing this, we soothe our vagus nerve and push our body back towards the parasympathetic state where rest and healing happen. All right, now soften, let go of any extended exhales. I want you to focus on keeping the breath in the belly. So breathing horizontally and using that diaphragm to deeply pull breath into the body, keeping all that energy below the ribs. And just go ahead and let go of any structure now. Breathe light. Enjoy the rest. And if you like what we're doing here, please like and subscribe. It helps the content to continue to come forth. And I'll let you finish in silence. Thank you for being here.